deer. So many deer. Is this already where I want to be turning? I don't think so. No, there's no river there. But this weather is definitely not going to be like turning immediately into an aurora if we can move on in a few hours, because this is too overcast, foggy, etc. We could maybe try like hanging out outside the bunker tonight, because we have 4 coal and a fur. We could go and break down one of those boxes before. I think we should do that. I think that's a good plan. Because there were still, like, I think 2 crates near the tower. So we could break down at least one of them for some reclaimed wood. And then we'll be able to have a fire going all night, I believe. That way we'll know as soon as the aurora starts. It's so good to not have to worry about our hunger meter anymore. I like it when you can hear the birds chirping. The lighting is getting a little different. Maybe we will get an aurora tonight.
I need to find a place to rest.
That would be the dream. Come on, little aurora. Probably should have gone up a little bit further and then around. I don't actually know that I can get up this way. This is gonna be too steep. That looks like we can. Okay. Thought we might sprain something, but looks like we're doing okay. Wait, there's a deer here. Come on, can we just get over this rock? Thank you. Silly deer. Alright, hey Jeff, welcome in. Call in number 88. There we go. I hope you're doing well today. There are indeed 2 more crates. Excellent. Let's go ahead and break one of them down. Actually, maybe both of them. GG. Congrats on that bingo win, Jeff. What is this weather? What is
All
this?
this gear is slowing me down.
Well, you're gonna have to just deal with it. Complains about carrying too much stuff. And me complaining about the lack of aurora. Yeah, this does not feel like it's gonna be aurora kind of weather today, but we can keep our fingers crossed and we can stay hopeful. That's where the deer got stuck. Uh-oh. What happened? Twitch, you okay? Technical difficulties. It seems like my stream briefly went offline. But it's weird because OBS notices nothing. I have no dropped frames. It still says that I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't exactly know what happened there. Sorry. That's all I can say.
Come on.
Come on, little fire. Man, starting a fire just feels like it takes so long when you don't have fire starting levels.
Turned out pretty well.
Ah, yes. 2 minutes. Okay, first let's go ahead and have a coffee. I think this is our last coffee. Maybe I shouldn't have had that, but... Oh well, I did. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest this. And then we're gonna go and fix up the wrap, the head wrap, the scarf. Actually, wait a minute. Let me double check this.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
I can only wear this here. 32%. A half a degree. So that's gonna be like the same warmth, isn't it? Yeah, we've got time. I guess we can experiment. Failed. Good job. Good job, Will. No, it's actually not as warm. Okay. Well, there you have it. Sky is definitely not clear. We could go ahead and rip these up as well, so we can fix up our boots. We should maybe take a nap first. It's like 2 hours. You have to stop just because I went to get a sandwich. What kind of sandwich you get? Sandwich. Oh, it's nice and clear. Come on, Aurora. Now would be the perfect time. Blink, 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 blink. Come on, Aurora. Still have an hour and a half on this thing. Let's maybe try and sleep an hour and see if that brings it on. Come on, Aurora. Let's go ahead and add a little wood and some snow. How do I make this Aurora come? Come on. It's perfectly clear. That would be a perfect time for you to be here. It's making me just want to say screw Jeremiah. His papers. Come on, really early morning short aurora. And it's cloudy again. Unfreaking believable. How is anyone supposed to do this? I don't understand. They always trigger these things manually. Okay. My fire was blown out. Cool, 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 cool. My favorite. Too bad there are no transmitters this far back in time. I know! That's really what we need right now. But like, they automatically triggered the aurora earlier in the story. Why couldn't they just automatically trigger an aurora when you get here? Because I don't remember there being random auroras otherwise. Just when the story tells it to happen. So annoying. Wind blowing in my face isn't helping. In case you're wondering what are we doing now, I'm going to just hide in the cave. Annoyance. Patience is not my strong suit. Go ahead, put down the bedroll. Sleep. We'll sleep, we'll pass time, we'll sleep, we'll pass time. Because I think other than this, I've done everything here, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll get food poisoning from the dog food or the peanut butter. That'll help us pass some time. We can, like, infinitely sleep, too. That is one good thing about this version of the game. You can just sleep as much as you want. None of this... You're not tired enough, BS. Let's see what the weather's like. If I can find the exit. There we go. And... BS! This is BS! This will not be... This will not be Aurora weather right away. Frustration. Maybe we can try and hunt the deer. So, just genuinely speaking, if I were Will, no way would I stick around to do this for Jeremiah. Absolutely not. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised I have been sticking around this long. I'm basically only gonna give it like this one last night. Moldy peanut butter. My favorite. Try and kill this guy for something to do. Alright. Okay, a little closer. For him to stop moving again. Stop moving. Oh, we got him. I just have to wait for him to bleed out and die. Or wait for him to come right at us so we can shoot him again. Yeah, for someone who is just shot in the side, he sure is chipper and sprite. Sounds like a Fairly Odd Parents duo. Wait, where did it go? There he is. Up over the hill. Wait, I think that one missed. I think that Hail Mary missed to the side. I think he was a little more to the right. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I kind of lost the blood trail. Oh, there it is. There he goes. Sil, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful week and a fantastic Friday. So what were we up to today? Hey, Inzers, good to see you. I have no idea where this deer just went. And I don't really care. It's gonna die eventually, so we're gonna call it already that we killed a deer. It'll die eventually. Whether we see it or not. Wait, now I do see the blood trail again. And then it just kind of disappears here. Oh, hi! Hi, there you are. Ha ha! Right in the butt. Yeah, it's good to see you too. I hope you're doing well. We are currently very impatiently waiting for an aurora. Because unlike in the Tales, this doesn't just trigger when you need it. It'll happen eventually. But essentially we need an aurora to get into the trapper's hideaway. And this is looking like it's not going to be an Aurora type of weather again. I'm so sick of being in the muskeg, you have no idea. I'm just so ready to get out of here. Gotta read and run, have a great stream, happy Friday everyone. Sil, thank you so much for the raid, and yeah, enjoy your weekend.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get him something to drink. Let's go ahead and do this. And drop this. Maybe... Let's do 4 kilos of that. Yeah, I'm just like so sick of being here because I've done all of the other side quests that are in this area or in Broken Railroad. There's still a few side quests for us to complete in Mystery Lake, but I don't want to go back there until we're done here, and so the lack of Aurora is really holding us back at this point. And to think I was going to try and finish this up on Monday, we're already going, oh no. Close one. We should make more water. Let's just do another liter. This is not even close to Aurora weather. 32 minutes. Well, we can at least finish harvesting this and just leave it. I suppose we could finish too. Let's do that. Let's finish cooking it. At least then that's off of our backs. And we'll have plenty of food. At least I no longer need to worry about that. That was a concern of mine earlier. But at least we no longer have that concern. Let's go ahead and save this here. I have to kind of manually save it, even though it'll occasionally say that it's saving, because I've had some issues in the past. Like it said I was saving all throughout my first stream, and then it didn't save any of it, so I had to replay off stream to get back to where we were. So I'm just being overly cautious and saving manually as much as I can. Grab some sticks. Come back over here to where Jeremiah's hideout is. We'll drop the meat over here. It's like 8 degrees. This is amazing. Go ahead and nap a little bit. Nap for like 2 hours. I do little sleeps. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to be able to get into this hideout tonight. We're going to have to kill another day. Cool, a blizzard. Again. least I know this area pretty well. She said that immediately getting lost in it, that's not true, we're fine. The river's already here. Right after these trees. Yeah. Fine, it's fine. I know he's like dangerously dehydrated, but I'm gonna get into the woods first. Cave up here. And then we'll get to And then again, we might just pass as much time as possible. Just sleep and sleep and sleep. Go ahead and place this down. Get him something to drink. I might just give the Aurora like one more day. Because honestly, I'm getting so sick of just waiting for it. Go ahead and just drink some more water. And like I said, I really don't want to go all the way back to Mystery Lake to do a side quest and then try and get all the way back here. If there's anything you've practiced in TLD, I bet getting lost in a blizzard is it. In certain places, yes. Definitely. I typically don't like to be out in a blizzard, but there are certain places where I'm okay at least risking it. And then trying not to get lost. And then getting lost, and then getting myself unlost. This does not bode well, folks. This weather is just not what it should be. Hey, Rasky, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I don't even know what we're gonna do, 'cause I don't really want to go hunting again. We have enough food. We could break some stuff, I suppose. By break some stuff, I mean like break down these branches. Woohoo! 5 minutes. So we can have a fire going, and maybe that'll be something. Wait, are you serious? I just noticed that each time I use the axe on branches, it was using up like 2% of my axe's condition. Are you kidding me? It's a branch! Like, how? How is it losing that much condition? I don't even need a fire going at the moment. Well, we are going to need a fire to make more water, I suppose. We could do that. I should probably go and make another tea. Maybe I'll do that once I've made some water for Will. Because my poor tea is empty. Empty, my least favorite kind of tea. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of other teas I dislike more, like hostility.
Turned out pretty well.
I should say so. Oh, we have more than 40 sticks. That's a bingo event. Ta-da! Also strange the steel axe head wears out before the wooden handle. Yeah, no kidding! Okay, I said I wanted to make some water, right? Let's go ahead and do it. Rishi tea. Yeah, Rishi tea is also up there with things I dislike more than MT. Rishi tea is definitely up there. Okay. This is just I'm already frustrated. I can already tell this is not going to be an Aurora kind of night. All right, I am going to put on a mini game, assuming I can find them. And I will be back in just a few minutes with a fresh cup of tea. See you soon, and best of luck to you. All right, I'm back. And GG Lily, congrats on making the jump. And welcome in, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, wait. Oh man, I heard the jump, but I just didn't switch in time apparently. Sorry, Laszlo. Happy Friday to you too. All right, everyone, let's channel positive energy for an Aurora. Because otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's see. We could fix up our coat. Oh, thank you for the good RNG, Lily. I do appreciate it. We've been waiting for an aurora, I think, for at least 4 nights, maybe more. And I'm just kind of over it. I'm gonna make even more water because it's kind of annoying to have to keep making more when we're just sitting here. We could do this at any time. It was especially frustrating because we had one night, perfectly clear skies, perfect conditions for an aurora, and it just didn't come. Kind of like this. Alright. But this looks like it could happen tonight, although those are clouds that might not happen because of them. But it is kind of purpley. Is that a footprint on our campfire? What is this artifact? Strange. That's what it is. It's 35 Fahrenheit and feels so warm. Compared to what you have been having, it is warm. It would feel like super cold here. We've been having, well, I mean, our mornings have been pretty chilly. And by chilly, I mean around 35 Fahrenheit. But during the day, we've been getting up mid-high 50s, sometimes even 60. I can still hear crows, which is kind of unusual. But yeah, enjoy that beautiful just above freezing temperature. We don't really need... It's kind of weird to me that we can still hear crows. I don't think that's normal that you can hear them at night. Even with an aurora. Game! Give me an aurora! No, and it's cloudy. It's overcast. We're not getting an aurora. Unbelievable. I can't deal with this anymore. Jeremiah, screw your papers. I don't care. I mostly just want to see what he's got in his bunker and like how it's laid out and stuff. I wonder if this is like a known problem. I'm actually gonna Google it. GG Lily, congrats on that bingo win. It just says, this can take several nights. Okay, well, can I tell you how much I don't want to do this anymore? I just don't care. I mean, I do, obviously, because otherwise I would have left by now. Obviously I care. Obviously I'm gonna wait around. Oh, mouse hat! What is with this weather? Why is it so purpley? Like, red. Oh, my mouse hat is like super tilted. There we go. Maybe we are gonna have to hunt again to get more venison. This will only really cover us for like the next 2 days. Or maybe only the next day. Love the mouse hat. Me too. It's honestly like one of my favorite purchases of all times. And I know it was like... I probably spent less than €5 on it. I think it was only like 1 or 2. And it's honestly one of my favorite purchases. I guess we're gonna go looking for other deer. Actually, how is our gun's condition?
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Oh, we're actually cold. Impressive. Okay, game. You haven't beaten me yet. You haven't gotten my spirits down. We can do this. It's so windy. It's not even funny. There were several deer over here, including one prop deer. I can try and get one of the non-prop deer. Since it'll obviously help with me. At least we're doing something today. You know, it's not like the last couple of days where I've just been hiding out in the cave. Just listen to those birds. Oh, that's lovely. I love birds. Prepare yourself. Be patient, Will, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. There are 3 deer right there. I see those 2. Where's the 3rd? They're so cute. I feel bad for hunting them. Down. I'm sorry, Mr. Deer, but I need your food. I need you for food. Not your food. I don't know that I can find a... We'll see if our fire will stay here.
Come on.
Come on, little fire. GG, a nice clean kill. Thank you. I'm also quite impressed with that kill. Probably shouldn't say that out loud. It's probably sad to be impressed by my own kill. Especially where it was relatively basic, but still, I am proud of this. Okay, let's go ahead and let's grab 4 cubes to start. And now we go and add coal and start cooking up the venison. Fabulous. Go ahead and drop that. Maybe add some sticks on the fire. Go ahead and finished harvesting up the deer. Let's see. Still got 38 minutes. We should probably add a little bit more. And we can finish cooking. Sorry, I just got a message that I need to respond to. I've been playing a lot of Way of the Hunter, which is meant to be a very realistic hunter game. I also take pride in quick, clean kills, so you can be impressed by your own skill. It's fine with me. Ding. So is Way of the Hunter kind of like, wait a minute. What's that other game that people were playing a while back that's also a hunting game? Maybe that's the same thing. Maybe I am thinking of that. I know there was some hunting simulator that was relatively recently, and by relatively recently I mean within the last 2 years, available for like a free play weekend. Call of the Wild. Yes, that, as soon as you sent that message, but before I read it, like as I was turning to see that the message came in, I thought of it. Yes, Call of the Wild. I played that once on their free weekend. And yeah, I think it's probably normal to be proud of a nice, clean kill, because then you don't have to, you know, you don't have to track them, and I find tracking to be kind of tedious, and sometimes quite the challenge. I almost thought about getting Call of the Wild back in the day just as a walking simulator, to be honest. Because it was, like, the landscape was just so beautiful. I always feel bad about killing the deer in TLD, but they're just, you know, good source of protein.
Feels like a lot of gear.
And Will needs to bulk up so he doesn't need to complain about how much gear he's carrying. Call of the Wild is much more of an arcade shooter than Way of the Hunter. Bullet physics are not at all real in Call of the Wild. Way of the Hunter also has a herd management mechanic built in. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Like I said, I've only tried it during one of they had like a free-to-play weekend, and I remember mostly being frustrated because like we had killed something and it ran off and we lost the trail relatively quickly, even though it was like, this is where it went, we saw it go this way, how is there no blood here anymore? And then I was like, you know, I really don't want to go out and hunt things though, but this is kind of cool just for wandering around and exploring in a beautiful environment. But I do think it's nice that there's a game that really fits the niche of doing it in a more realistic sort of way. This game's soundtrack is so good. Just that, like, that one violin. To do herd management, you have to actively call the less fit animals to get the really great trophies. Oh, you have to call them. Sorry, not call. You have to call them. That makes sense. That's really cool. That, like, they actually have a mechanic that's that detailed. I appreciate it when games put a lot of thought into the mechanics that they have. Was I supposed to go further? I think I was. Yes, I definitely was. Oh hey, my bullets aren't invisible. Nice. We had some invisible bullets last time. Alright, we'll go around. Been lurking on mute while I play Battlefield, but just wanted to pop in and say Way of the Hunter is great. Much prefer the mechanics over Hunter Call of the Wild. Hey, Small Silly Owl, thank you for your opinion, and thanks for the lurk. I do appreciate that. I hadn't even heard of that one, but again, I'm not like super into the genre. It's not like that's something I follow passionately or anything like that. But I'll have to check it out. Is it like a similar visual style? Like as in also relatively realistic? I know, like I said, that was one of the things that I did like about... Right, that's my wound. Sewing kit. That was like pretty much the only thing I really enjoyed about playing it, was that it was so beautiful because it was very realistic, and it was like being in a different... in just like different forests and stuff. It's so pretty. Much newer graphics. Oh, so even better. Nice. What am I stuck on? I'm just casually getting stuck on this giant tree branch. Okay, we still have several hours until nightfall, and does not look very Aurora-esque at the moment, but let's just go ahead and pass some time, I guess. The graphics in both games are great. I think Call of the Wild looks better on console, to be honest, but watched a lot of PC Way of the Hunter on YouTube, and golly, it looks good. Oh, I have to wonder if you need, like, a really good PC for that. Okay, it might actually blow over. These clouds might pass by, in which case we'd be okay. Oh man, the whole thing with like graphics and RAM shortage right now is really messing with me, because we've been wanting to build a PC for a while, and we kept like pushing it off for one reason or another. It's like, okay, well these things are really expensive right now, but it'll be okay, it'll stabilize. And now with graphics cards and RAM, it's like, why did we wait? And on top of that, I've been thinking about getting a Steam Deck, and like I made the decision that I was going to, and then immediately the shortage happened in Europe, and so they are no longer available, except for a few scalpers online that are selling it for like 1.5 times the price. I'm just like, no. So maybe someday, but it's starting to feel a little utopian. Let's maybe have something to drink. I have to admit, I don't really miss having like eating and drinking sounds in the game. Oh, this is even less good than before. It's gonna get worse. Every hard drive and SSD has already been sold out. I know. I know it's gonna get worse. That's why it's like, I really wish we hadn't waited. But like 2 years ago, it was like, oh, this is just a little thing. It'll, you know, it'll even out. It'll be okay. Little did we know. Little did we know. Yeah, I had seen something about them all being sold out for this year already. And I just... It breaks my heart. It genuinely breaks my heart that, like, something as stupid as AI slop is keeping people from having actual hardware. Like, that was the other thing. The start of this year, we were like, let's build our own NAS system. Yeah, great. So much for that plan. It's just such a nightmare. Hopefully new companies will appear to fill in the gaps. I hope so. I really hope so. Can I make a fire here, or is it just immediately gonna blow out? Also, hey Wanderer, good to see you. Back to the battlefield, hope you're all well. Well, good luck on the battlefield, silly owl, and thanks again for the lurk. It's just so sad, especially for, like I said, every time I see AI slop, which is unfortunately becoming more and more frequent, even though I do have to admit, I have trained my algorithms really well, I don't get a lot of AI slop. I get a lot of anti-AI slop stuff, but I don't get a lot of AI slop itself. But I know how much is out there. And every time I see it, or I see criticisms of it, and I realize just how much is out there, I'm just like, this is the stupidest timeline. It's just the dumbest. I can't believe that this is why we can't build a PC right now, or this is why you can't buy a Steam Deck. This is why you can't build a NAS. It's just awful. I also did not check for how long that fire was. My fire is gonna go out. That was embarrassing. Well, only a little cold, and this is only a little bit of a... Alright, well I don't want to have a fire going all night, so I guess because it's snowing, I'm definitely not going to be in Aurora anytime soon. We're going to run back to the cave. It's there. Oh my god, Will, you can get over this, I promise. It's not that big of a step. Even people posting AI-generated slop videos on YouTube for the clickbait. Yeah! And it's just so... It's so frustrating. It just... I don't know. Like I said, this timeline is dumb. Just... I'm so over it already. I saw this one thing recently that was like, the worst part about AI is also that it like makes you doubt all the whimsical fun stuff that you find too. Like all those cute animal videos. You can't trust them anymore, so you can't really enjoy them anymore. So it's like, what's even left? What's even the point? The other thing that gets me is like, there are some people who are criticizing like AI slop that they find, and they're like, and people are eating this up. I'm like, you don't know that those are people though. Like those could just as easily also be bots and or AI agents, like just going to push it forward more. Like you don't know that that's people eating it up either. Sure, some of it is probably. Just don't even get me started. We're gonna stop now. Because otherwise there will be no happiness left. Have you read the anti-enshittification report out of Norway this week? No, I can't say that I have. Where the heck is the exit?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
But I am curious. And it's also tough to be at that balance of informed, but not feeling like the existential dread. Post a link to that too. It's a great read because it offers actual solutions. Oh, great. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, like just in general, it's so hard to stay informed and not lose it. Okay, pass some time. Maybe this time we do go to Mystery Lake. Let's see if there's anything. We could go to the Mystery Lake to do the shots fired thing. That's relatively close to the transition area. I just really don't want to do that. I don't want to go all the way there. Like, it just feels like a bad idea to leave the area. Maybe I won't do that. Oh, Atomic Babam, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you in here. It's been a week now. I know! I don't understand what's taking this Aurora so long. Why is it so shy? I'm nice. Usually. Alright. I guess we're gonna hang around this area, because I am worried that if we head to Mystery Lake that we will have an Aurora start, and by the time we get here it'll be over. Because that would be my luck. So we'll just hang around here. This is the page that has the link to the page with the PDF download. Okay, cool. Thank you. Switch to a physical newspaper for my news and stay off the 24/7 cycle as much as I can now. Less likely to be. I'm not bombarded with stuff. That's a really good way to deal with it. Sure. I have basically turned off most notifications on my phone. There's obviously, I still get a few from like messages from important people in my contacts list and stuff like that, but I try and turn off notifications. And I've really been trying to limit my time on news sources and social media and stuff, and I have noticed a huge difference. It makes me feel so much better to not constantly be in it. Because if I'm just mindlessly scrolling, I am very susceptible to doom scrolling. We all are, I think. It's kind of human nature. That's why it works. But really being conscious of that and trying to keep myself from doom scrolling has really helped my mood. This is one of my favorite games. Glad to find someone else who streams it. Yeah, there's actually quite a decent amount of streamers for this. We have a great community. Some more regular than others, but yeah, we love this game here. I play this relatively frequently. I would say about twice a week, with the occasional other game thrown in there, but mostly this. What difficulty do you typically play Atomic, sorry. Can you fix the tower on the other side of the map? I don't think so. I mean, we could look. I don't think you could do anything with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nothing happens. I'm not even sure you can do anything with it. Like, I don't think you can interact with it. It's getting cold. I guess maybe we should make a fire. I don't even know if this is a bear cave in this version. Let's see. There's coal in here. Oh, we are warming up. That's nice. Let's just warm up back here then. Yeah. Ooh, this is well before you can actually fix radio towers. What the heck is this lighting? Why is it so green? Currently working on getting through all of Wintermute. I think I'm on the easiest mode. Gotcha. Yeah, we're all very excited for the last episode of Wintermute coming out at the end of the month. So a lot of people have been streaming Wintermute this month. And this is actually the original version of episode 2. They changed quite a few things between when it first came out in 2017, and then I think they did like I think they released the Redux version at the end of 2018. So this version existed for like a year and a half. And then they switched it over. And so I'm gonna finish this, and then we're actually gonna jump forward and play episode 4, which I started playing back in August and September of last year because I thought we were gonna get an announcement in October saying that it was gonna be coming out by the end of the year. And that didn't happen. So I kind of stopped playing and did other stuff in the meantime. So we're gonna finish episode 4 before episode 5 comes out, and I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, there's nothing we can really do as far as I know to force an Aurora. I think we just have to be super patient. And that's not my strong suit. Especially if I have to just hang out in FM, because FM's not my favorite. It's okay. There are worse regions. It's just not my favorite region to just hang out in. Is that a barricade? I don't think this exists now, does it? Just started episode 3, I think, so far. It's been good. Yeah. I liked episode 3 a lot, actually. Yeah, episode 1, it's fantastic. I love Grey Mother. Episode 2 gave me so much anxiety. Which is why I was kind of hesitant to replay the original version, but it's actually quite different, and it's got a lot less anxiety-inducing moments, thankfully. But yeah, 3 I really enjoyed. And 4 felt the most story-heavy to me so far. Just a lot more action, a lot more background stuff going on. So I'm really intrigued to see what happens in 5. I hope we get to play as both characters in 5. I think that would be fun. Especially since we haven't had that much time with Astrid, comparatively speaking. Wonder if Raph is going to post Monday saying episode 5 is delayed to 2027. Oh, don't say that.
Come on.
Don't say that.
Well, that didn't work.
Saying that would be so fun. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I also think it would be amazing, but I don't think it would happen if you get to choose who you play.
Why didn't that work?
Come on, Will. Get your head in the game. Like, it'd be super cool if you could play it from 2 different perspectives, like you play through once as Will, once as Astrid, but I don't think they're going to do that. I do think, if anything, they'll just have you play certain parts as certain characters, but not that you get to choose who's doing what. But that would be very cool. The thing is, I really don't know what to expect in episode 5. Like, I have no theories at this point. I'm going in completely open to anything that they have to offer. Alright, let's go ahead and cook up this moldy venison. And then we'll make some water. Actually, we should go ahead and eat and drink first. Let's go ahead and add some fuel to the fire and make some. Yeah, and to think, oh, and to think that last time I was like, oh yeah, we'll just do this one side quest and then wrap up, and meanwhile it's taking me 2.5 hours plus to do this, to actually wrap up this quest. I can't believe they wouldn't have, like, a trigger that when you get into the area, you get an aurora within, like, 3 days. I can understand making you wait a little bit, but come on, it's been like a week. Might as well finish this venison. Good old won't McKinsey. I think once I finish Wintermute, I'll do a harder survival run. This game takes forever, so honestly, 2+ hours is fair. Yeah, this game does take quite a lot of time. Have you played any of the sandbox survival mode? That's typically what I play. I don't play Wintermute all the time. Obviously, like I wouldn't. I feel like it'd probably get kind of stale after a while if I'm just playing the same 4 episodes. Ad infinitum. You haven't yet. Definitely recommend it. And I have to say, if you like the game, and especially if you like having that sort of having this sort of story mode where you're learning different things about the world, the DLC is really interesting. It's not quite the same because you don't have like cutscenes or interactions with other people directly, but you do have a particular story that you're following and sort of like a mission to follow. Remember how rare auroras used to be? Yes, I do. That's why I was so sure that because auroras were required for this, that it was going to be like triggered somehow, that it was going to be part of the story in that sense. That once you got there, it would just trigger it. Because they're so rare, I thought it was going to force it on us. That would have been the nice thing to do. Survival is where the game really shines, in my opinion. I agree.
Smart.
Oh, there goes our wrist. I agree. I think a lot of people feel that way too. Of course, a lot of people jump in survival first and then discover the story later, which is a totally different experience. Wrist. That's the word I was looking for. I'm being nice. Oh, come on. There are plenty of times when they cue things, not necessarily nice things, but like they make it work out. They could have made it so that an aurora spawns, but there's a wolf up here. Like that would be a nice balance of nice in the sense that you get what you need, not nice in the sense that there's an aurora wolf here and you are confronted with it. And keeps tripping over this thing. Come on. This is not going to be an aurora night, I can tell. Unia, welcome in. Thank you for the mouse hat redeem. Mouse hat is very popular today. You know what? Maybe we just take a nap now. And we'll maybe wake up for an aurora. This is the night. Okay, Zert. From your mouth to Hinterland's ear. Because you gotta have faith, faith, faith. It is very cloudy. Very, very foggy. Misty. Love the mouse hat. Thank you. Me too. I hope you're doing well, Nunia. It's really good to see you. I hope you've had a good week. Aurora, why you gotta be like this? Okay, so let's see. 9 minutes 36 minutes. Jetzt. Okay. Ich verstehe nicht. Komm. Komm schon. Es nervt. Es nervt richtig. So richtig, richtig. Ich werde einfach ein bisschen nach vorne springen und immer noch. Es ist einfach so dunkel. Es ist einfach nicht die richtige Kondition. Kannst du einfach ein bisschen nett zu mir sein, Spiel? Geht das? Vor allem, wir hatten... Haha, schon wieder ist es jetzt perfekt hell und klar und schön. Und wir werden trotzdem nichts sehen, ne? Es wird wahrscheinlich immer noch nicht passieren. Das hatten wir schon mal gehabt. Da hatte ich Hoffnung. Hoffnung ist für Loser. Nein, das stimmt nicht. Eigentlich bin ich ein sehr hoffnungsvoller Mensch. Eigentlich. Nur halt jetzt nicht. Bunker mit Aurora existiert auch in der Redux-Fassung, wenn auch nur als Nebenaufgabe. Ja, ich habe auch, als ich gerade geguckt habe, ob das normal ist, dass es so lange dauert, habe ich gesehen, dass es in Redux das es immer noch gibt. Ich glaube, das habe ich damals nicht gemacht. Ich habe die meisten Nebensachen einfach liegen lassen. Aber es war halt einfach irgendein random Bunker und nicht von Jeremiah. Vielleicht will ich jetzt eine Stunde schlafen. Hoffnung stirbt zuletzt, aber sie stirbt. Ja, so ungefähr. Bin wirklich gerade dabei zu sagen, ja, scheiß drauf, wir machen das nicht. Aber ich will echt wissen, was er da drin hat. Ich bin einfach so neugierig, weißt du? So nervig. Das ist so windig. Es wird immer... So annoying. Thank you. It's had its ups and downs. Hope you're doing well. I would also agree that my week had its ups and downs, but I'm doing pretty good right now despite my frustration with the game and the lack of Aurora. It's okay. At least we've got plenty of food. Exactly. That's exactly why I don't want to go back to Mystery Lake until this has happened. Because if I leave, an Aurora will start that night and I won't make it in time. Or like even if I plan, okay, we go to Mystery Lake right now, or like first thing in the morning, as soon as it's officially dawn and it can't start. Even if I go and do the side quest, I just have this feeling that something will hold me up so that I can't get back here by the time an Aurora starts. And ends. But maybe we should. Maybe that would be the thing that would prompt the game to give me the Aurora, is if I leave. It'll like try and mess with me like that. Can I please sleep, actually? Idea. Is it warm in my bed? Yeah. Thanks for responding in English for me. Yeah, no problem. I try to respond in English as much as I can. It's just obviously sometimes people will force my hand. Make me speak some German. Yeah, it's basically morning. It's not going to turn into a war now. Start heading out. It's so windy. I think we have to go by where the deer was when we killed the deer. Which is to the left, to the left. Gotta find the deer carcass here on the left. How many flares do I have anyway? Do I only have the one? Do I only have one? Might as well use the torch while we've got it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna run to Mystery Lake and do the shots on the lake side quest, because that's on this side of the map. And then we'll just turn around and come back. I don't think we have to talk to him again about it. I think that would only be the case if... I don't think that's the case. That would be silly. You just go back and tell Jeremiah you burned the papers, not like he's gonna check. A good point. Could just lie to him. Oh yeah, we totally burned your papers. I do have to wonder if I have the opportunity to read. Knowing the game, I think I probably will get the opportunity to. And it'll just be up to me whether I tell him I did or not. I can't even see what I'm doing right now. Get rid of that. Just don't want to run on any weak ice. It's the last thing we need. I think we'll do shots on the lake, or whatever it's called. Oh, we could do this first. Supply cache, then lake gunshots. And then we come back. Although I could have sworn that I opened this already. I also could have sworn I got this one already. But they're both still on the map, so I guess not. Sun, if you wouldn't mind coming up so I could see a little bit more, that would be fantabulous. Fantastico. Flippin' terrific. Go back to sitting up straight. Probably should actually be taking the cattail heads because I use them as tinder. Close call. And I haven't had this tea for quite a while, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I kind of forgot I had it. It's a mint tea with honey. I don't add honey to my tea, but it has honey in it. I typically prefer my teas not so sweet like this, but this is very well balanced. This is like a gorgeous day. Absolutely beautiful blue sky. I'm not salty. It's okay. It's like the other day I rediscovered that I still had a couple of bags of tea, of my blood orange mint tea. And man, I gotta get more of that again. There is occasionally a wolf that hangs out in this area, so we gotta keep our eyes open. I typically see him on that side. Salty. Indeed. I am not salty. I think we're good. Come on, Will. Let's keep on keeping on. Seriously, this soundtrack is so beautiful. Nothing quite like it. Honestly, I love game soundtracks. Well, obviously not every single one, but like, I love a really good game soundtrack. Oh, did I ever say we slept in a cave? I didn't. After all of those hours of sleeping in caves, and no one even reminded me. Okay, so it's probably on the other side of this big rock here. I also really enjoy listening to some game soundtracks as I'm working on things. Whether that's a creative project or like a work type project or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just really, really nice. I think my go-to for that is actually Subnautica, usually. Your hunger goes into the red, I'll get my third bingo on this card. Nice. 3 bingos. Too bad you can't call extra bingos. Okay. Maybe over here. What side is it on? It's towards the front. Huh. So how did we miss it? Maybe it's not this one, maybe it's the next one. No, there it is. I see it. I see it.
There you are.
Lots of accelerant and some peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. It'd be cool if there was a blackout reward where you have to get every number on the card. We can actually play that way, but I just usually don't because I feel like that would be too crazy. But it would be cool if you could get like bonus points by first getting bingo and then getting coverall. Your peaches. Cause like at the beginning of the game, I can call certain types of wins. Like we could say it's only the classic, you know, diagonal, horizontal, vertical. You can do one that's like just 4 corners. You could do like a smiley face type thing, or you could do coverall. I just figure where I have so many events, I think it'd be different if I had fewer events. Then maybe I'd consider something like coverall. Yeah. I feel like, or maybe coverall would make sense if I were doing like a really, really long stream, like if we were doing a 6 or 8 hour stream. But yeah, like I said, I think it'd be really cool if you could double it up and say, okay, you get so many points for winning a regular bingo, and then you can continue on and you can get like double the points if you manage to cover it all, or if you manage to get a second bingo or a third bingo. But unfortunately they don't have that, at least as of right now. They seem to be updating the extension pretty frequently though, so maybe they would add something like that in the future. Put a poll into Discord and see if people would want to try different ways to play. Yeah, we could definitely do that. We could definitely ask. And like I said, we could also try it when we try it, we could do it with fewer events, because I feel like that makes it a little bit easier. It's just difficult when you've got like 100+ events. But if you've got like between 50 and 70, I think it's totally reasonable. Lake shots fired, something along those lines. Actually, I'm gonna make a note of that because I will forget. You guys know me. I've made a note for myself. I also think it'd be fun to mix things up. I agree. And I love bingo. Try an X maybe. Yeah, I do think that's an option. Mixing is important. It's the difference between a pile of crap and compost. I love that. I can't believe I love that gets called because of a comment on compost. Oh, I'm now walking backwards. I turned around. I got so excited I turned around. Oops. Okay, we definitely have time to do this. 19%. Oh god, please. No. Maybe I should cancel. No food poisoning. I really thought we were gonna get food poisoning. That would be the kind of thing that would mess us up. Oh! I actually totally remember what happens in this side quest. Oh, yeah. I totally remember this. I'm not gonna give it away for anyone who hasn't seen it before. But I do remember this. I don't want to jinx it, but this world has been very, very wolf-free.
Shit. Looks like someone found trouble.
Go this way. Follow the blood trail. Just leave me alone. I'm not opening this door for anyone. It's okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Are you with the Forest Talkers? I am, but I'm not letting you in. They killed my friend. How do I know you aren't one of them? You don't, but I'm not. Maybe I can help? I'll die out here without my gear. We left most of our supplies at the old logging camp while we fished here. Can you get them for me? Okay, anything else? Yeah, in that abandoned dam we found evidence that proves there shouldn't be logging in Mystery Lake. I need that evidence. Documents nobody wanted found. We hid them until we could retrieve them under a floor tile at the bottom of the stairwell. If you can help get me the documents back, wow, it would be a huge win for the environment. If you care about, you know, living in the world. I have a feeling the world has bigger problems right now, but I'll see what I can do. Here's the key to the trailer where we stashed our supplies. I'll slide it under the door.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Find our stuff here, the supplies and the documents. I need both. I'm working on it. No, I wanted to grab the key. Okay. We're not going to continue with that, I don't think, right now. Or are we? Let's see. We could go up to Alan's cave. Then up. And back. We'll do this stuff later. Or maybe we go Alan's Cave, Dam, and then back. Depending on how long it takes us. Because it's still pretty early. Maybe I left some food in the dam, I don't remember. I don't remember looting a whole lot when I was over there. So I basically was just trying to like get in, get out, get done so that we can continue from where we were. So I don't know that I actually looted all that much. Man, I really thought we were going to finish today, but I'm starting to think if this Aurora isn't going to happen, then we're probably not, because we're already coming up on hour 3. And because I got started late, I'm probably not going to go much more than like another half an hour or so. We'll see. We'll see. It might work out. I didn't really sleep, so I suppose between that and the running makes sense. There's a wolf up ahead. Finally, we have a wolf. I have to stream more soon? Oh, darn. Hey! I shot at you! Blood loss. Okay, I'll fix that up. Well, injured by an animal. It probably didn't help that we were exhausted. Probably part of why it didn't scare him off completely. Bet you miss your bow? I do. I also miss wolves that are afraid of torches. I know it's more realistic and whatnot, but like, I do miss it. I do miss not having to deal with that. But I think they also, I think the struggles end faster. I could be wrong about that, but it feels like they're quicker. Of course, it could also be because this is an easier setting than Loper.
We could just lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Yeah, I guess we could have a little sleep right here. No, we'll have a little sleep in Alan's cave. I like that you can actually track the animals. Like the blood trail actually reappears. So nice. So nice of the game to do that. Back in a few. Alright. I don't see the wolf still running around. He must have run to the other side though. And I could have sworn I came in here and already emptied this cache, but maybe not. Maybe that was in the actual run we did the other week. No, it's empty. Why is this still showing up then? It's weird. Maybe because I found it and opened it before we were supposed to know about it? Could be a little glitch that way, I suppose. Well, it is checked off here. It's just still showing there, even though this one disappeared, for example. So I guess it's just being weird. We're so tired. Maybe we will just spend the day here. This is not, well, it's midday, so it's hard to say if this is going to be an Aurora type of night. Ah, look, there's our wolf. Good job, Wilstrid.
Something's making me feel tired.
Something. Something is making you feel tired. I like how he says that as if it's not just like general fatigue from running around all day or not sleeping enough or whatever. What exactly did he say? Under a loose tile at the bottom of the stairs leading to the admin area. Oh, thank you for the string roll. Cheers. Quick stretch of the upper back. Again, like half of my upper back just cracked. And sitting not like a gargoyle. Quick stretches. Duck into one of the trailers, see if there's any food or anything that I left behind. Or do that and just eat the rest of this deer. I can't believe he's still here. He's been here forever. Eating this deer. Thank you for the wolf bait. Oh,
Work.
come on. Well, we've got 4 accelerants, so we might as well use it.
Turned out pretty well.
What are we doing on water? We're doing okay. I think we can just grab more from the toilets. The drink of champions, toilet water. Perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. Couldn't have been better. Yeah, if it stays like this, I'm not really in a rush to get back. Of course, it could always change in the middle of the night, and that's what I'm mostly afraid of. Put this away for now. Okay, tile at the bottom of the staircase to the admin area. Now, I don't know if that means actually going down the stairs or if that means at the base when you first walk in. Oh, there were definitely some things I didn't get to because, like, the lockers were locked, for example. And I didn't have a pry bar when I first came in. So there might be some, like, coffee or foods or whatever. Oh, I didn't even search this one yet.
I think I can use this.
Socks. I don't think so. But that is something we could call for bingo. Water. Care about the windbreaker.
I could use this.
Oh, those socks. I'm not going to take those. I've already taken that toilet water. What about this one, though? Take it all. Collecting toilet water. Delicious. think they mean all the way at the bottom. Loose child, there we go. Horse Talker documents. We finally have the evidence we've been looking for. All the photos of the logging we shared on social media have been totally ignored, and I mean, who can blame them? Nobody believes what they see anymore. Haha, if only they knew. But we stole some documents from a logging camp that prove that Briarhouse is here illegally, like they don't actually have the correct permits or even permission to be here. And they're cutting down old growth trees out here. It's exactly the kind of ammunition we need to take them down. Even if the lawyers and the corporate shills try to bury this, and they will, we'll be able to use this to drive up our recruitment as well as cash for our crowdfunding campaign. With this, we can finally take things to the next level.
There you are.
Every time he says there you are, it makes me think of the... Is it The Last of Us? I think so. I remember watching one of my friends play that, and we had this glitch where, like, the evil character would find Ellie, like, through a wall and, like, kill us through the wall. There you are, Ellie, and just stabs you. And we're like, this is so unfair. We could try to just do all of these and then get... I really don't know. Back with my pill salad, blood pressure, aspirin, 2 different blood thinners, cholesterol medication, and more. Enjoy! Pill salad! Yummy, yummy! You've had that glitch before too? So frustrating, right? But it's become a meme among us. We always go like, there you are, Ellie. And so every time Will says, there you are, that's all I can think about. But I have to get I mean, we're going past the logging camp anyway. Like, it just makes sense to go to the logging camp now. Maybe we just... Like, this is the one side quest I actually wanted to do, was the whole thing with Jeremiah's bunker, because I haven't done that. I guess we just have to hope. You watch. Because I don't want an Aurora tonight, we're gonna get an Aurora. That's gonna happen, right? That's, like, so typical. I really was struggling to find this supply cache last time. We might just not worry about that one. I don't know. Kind of wish I had more coffee so I could just give Will lots of coffee and not sleep. But also still be able to run a little bit. Well, we can run a little still, which is strange, given how
I'd lay
tired we are.
down right here if I thought I'd
Yeah,
ever
okay, now
wake
we
up
can't.
again.
I shouldn't have said anything. It's like he suddenly realized how tired he was. He was like, no, you have a point there. Why can't I still run? I have coffee. Oh, yeah, Coke. I was actually thinking... So in the game, you have orange soda and grape soda, unless you're in Loper, in which case you don't have grape soda anymore. I'm kind of surprised that they don't have ginger ale, because to me that's like... It's probably because I know the brand Canada Dry, but like to me ginger ale is just connected to Canada. So I would have expected that. And secondly, I don't really understand why one of those two sodas wasn't like a cola type soda that also gave you a source of caffeine, and that would be the one that you wouldn't have in Loper and above. I kind of wish that was the case, and I bet you if they ever add mod support, that'll be a mod. I'm sure people will add more sodas. Oh, it's starting to snow. Oh, excellent. That means it's not going to be an aurora anytime soon in the start of the night. Surprised there's no beer. I'm a little surprised, but I think it's just because of them wanting to make it, like, sort of clean. Like, you also don't have things like, I don't know. No, I don't know. What am I talking about? I'm also sort of surprised there is no alcohol. I can't remember which one of these it is. Is it this one? Yeah. Like, I don't know, like a whiskey or something. Oh, tomato soup. Soup. What do I have to get here? Supply bag. So everything else is fair game? It would be fun.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, it'd be cool if, like, it made you a little bit tired. Maybe also, like, a higher likelihood of you to sprain your ankles or something. I think it'd be cool to add something like that if, maybe they'll do that in the next game, like in Black Frost. My favorite beer is when I used to drink expensive. I've never heard of it, to be honest, but I am not really a beer connoisseur, let's say. Faster hypothermia if you drink too much? Yeah! Oh, this is what I need. Does this weigh anything? Do I actually have to carry something heavy? You don't see it in the inventory, okay. Good. Maybe we just sleep a little bit. Just like the tiniest bit. It sounds like a blizzard.
I'd better find some water.
No, not a blizzard. But what would be the positive side of it? Like, if it's just gonna make you... Maybe it makes you feel warmer temporarily. Even though it's cold. Let's see what it looks like outside. I don't really love the idea of traveling at night. And okay, it's snowy. I don't think we need to worry about an aurora tonight. Let's eat this banged up tomato soup. It would never spoil or give food poisoning and would be 250 calories a can. I can get behind that. And like I said, I could see it, like, giving a slight warmth bonus, not very long and not super warm, like not the same as a warm tea or a hot coffee or something like that, but sort of a similar type of thing. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for being a blizzard tonight. Oh, you can't know how happy I am to hear blizzard. Could be improved rest? Oh yeah. Yeah, you could do improved rest too. Oops. Oh, we have more than 15 cattails. I forgot to call that too. If you didn't drink too much, yeah, exactly. I love how this is glitching, because, like, these look terrible, and they're absolutely fine. Downside could be also a hangover. Someone will mod it once we can. Oh, absolutely. I would not be surprised at all if someone did that. Let's go ahead and fix these. Ooh, these need fixing. We don't have any leather. Need cloth for that. Let's go ahead and break down this crate. What else can we do? We can break down this little bedroll for some cloth. We could break down these boots. Let's go ahead and head on out, because it sounds like it's finally passed. Oh. Sorry, I've been getting notifications about something kind of important, and it's all good. Okay. Ooh, a rifle cartridge. Oops, that was my phone. Okay, so from here, we're gonna try and find these caches. This one is up this way. The other one is closer to the logging camp. Or like, I mean the clear cut. So if we go back up this way. I think it might be one of these rocks over here. Okay, let's keep our eyes out around this one to start. It's okay for us to run a little bit because we're pretty well rested and it's midday already. Could it be this one? I don't know. It's like, I don't think I can really get up to that. But then where is the third? Where's the third rock? Unless that is the third rock. And that's the second. So hard to know. Oops.
Damn. You gotta be more careful.
Yeah, sorry, Will. Sorry about that, buddy. I think it might be further over this way, though. Just wait a minute. This is the logging camp. I think I might be here. I think we need to go further up and over. No, I'm actually really excited to find out what kinds of mods people come up with in the future. I don't know that I'll necessarily mod the game too much or mod it right away, because there's still so much in-game material that I haven't even fully experienced. Like, I haven't done the trader quests, and I haven't really explored Blackrock all that much, and all that sort of stuff. But I am really excited to see what kinds of stuff people come up with. I'm sure, I mean, we already know that there are some new maps that people have started modding. I'm sure there will be even more. There probably will be things like adding in, you know, other foods, other drinks. That's it, is it? I definitely just saw some weird shape over here. Oh, that's just a rock. I wonder if it's over here. I wonder if it's one of those three. Definitely want to have this out. Well, that's... wait a minute. That's the broken tower. It's supposed to be behind the lookout, but this is where the lookout is, up there. I'm going too far over. Wait, it's around this thing. Wait, no, I was just around this one, wasn't I? I think so. Yeah, I was just around this one. Maybe it is this one. Maybe I just have to go up and around. Confusion! Confusion! Maybe it's up this way. I think I might have just seen it. Was that just part of the rock texture? Oh, that was just part of the rock texture. Never mind. So this one was the one we were just on. It should be then over here somewhere, right? It's not that one, it's this one. I think. Or is it one of these three? No, because it's further away from the logging camp than that. I feel like it's this rock. Somewhere. Ugh, I'm ready to give up on this one. So I kind of think it's this thing. Because it would be like 1, 2, 3, and this would be the second, which is where it's supposedly chilling. Maybe it does have to be over onto those. Maybe I'm still on these. I don't know. I don't fully understand how to read those on the map. Like what these particular rocks are supposed to be. I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of time looking for it. Wait, we already came over here. We already were here. But maybe this is correct. Alright, Will. Get your belly aching. Because, like, right now, we're here. We need to be up further. I don't know, man. I guess we'll go to the clear-cut thing first.
I could eat anything right now.
I mean, I guess we should eat a little. Take that, mother fluffer. But that's like way back there. We have to sort of follow where that wolf is. For the other cache. Ha! Sorry. I don't mean to take this much pleasure out of taking out wolves, but the wolves have attacked me enough in this game, I think, for me to enjoy this. So, clear it. And then up a little this way. I hate looking for supply caches. Maybe I won't continue doing this. In the clear cut. I think we had a note about this. Look for the old stump between two log piles. That's actually really helpful. If it's here, that's way off from where it looks like it is on the map. I'm getting better at this. The old stump between two log piles. Are there two log piles here, technically? I don't think so. This looks like just one. Yeah, I think it's okay to gloat over payback in TLD. Yeah, it's not like, you know, I don't take pleasure in killing the bunnies or in killing the deer, but, you know, the wolves are mean. And so I do take a little bit of pleasure in getting my revenge. Man, I am just about ready to give up on this whole caches thing. Stump between two. Maybe it's further down. It probably is. I think we're here. We need to be further this way. If you're not having fun, feel free to move on. Yeah, if I don't find it up ahead, because I think it's because this is not technically clear cut yet. I think if we don't find it up ahead, then I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna bother with that last Forest Stalker one. I really was struggling to figure out what the heck they meant. So I'm just gonna skip that one. We're gonna move on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I was not at the right spot yet. I think officially clear cut is over here. After this big rock, right? Which is not shown on the map for whatever reason. I would rather watch you have fun. Thank you. Yeah, I figure that's the case too. It's more fun. Like, it's one thing to be frustrated because you're struggling with something that's actually kind of fun and interesting. It's another thing to be frustrated by, like, waiting for an aurora, or, you know, trying to find one tiny little box that doesn't even really have anything interesting in it. You know. One of those struggles actually feels rewarding at the end. Yeah. This is definitely the area that we were supposed to be in. This is technically clear cut. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. There's a lot more tiles over here. And so it's on the far side, as if we're going up towards unnamed pond. Or further back, I suppose. More like getting into modern-day cougar territory. We should maybe save again. It's been a while. It's been almost an hour. Almost an hour to the minute. Okay, come on. Old stump. I don't know how you could tell that it's old.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Oh yeah, I gotta feed him. Forgot I gotta feed my Tamagotchi. And I wish I could just be like, eat 5 cattails. I'm hoping this cache has some food in it. If we find it. Old tree stump between 2 log piles. Or maybe up this way? Wait a minute. Maybe between these 2. Yes, I know you're hungry. I'm really hoping we find food in this next cache. Assuming we find a cache. Alright, maybe we won't. Maybe I'm gonna get impatient and just give up on this too. Okay, let's go into our food and just eat from here. the one with the old man's beard. Yes, that explains it.
I have to be more careful.
Heh?
A sprained wrist could mean death out here.
How? How did you sprain your wrist, Will? Wow, that was a really dramatic sigh. Okay, I gotta read this again. If you need something, look for the old stump between two log piles. So unhelpful. I'm pretty sure it's back in that corner somewhere. I think I'm ready to move on though. I think I'm ready to just say screw it. Yeah, we've been through most of these. Unless it's over there on one of those. Which, again, does not look like it would be on the map, but I could be wrong. To me, that would be, like, here. Not here. Which is why I'm thinking it's back further, but... I don't know. I know it's supposed to be, like, hidden and stuff, but... Come on.
I think I need to lay down.
No, you can't be tired already. He's always tired. Here I am, like, scanning all of the stumps. Ugh, whatever. Whatever. I'm done with this one, too. I'm so over it. Must have fallen off a stick. Assuming you have to interact with the stump. Oh. Oh, maybe. I was thinking it was just going to be hidden up against it. Because most of, actually all of them have just been out so far, except for the loose tile thing. I hadn't considered that. I hadn't considered that maybe we need to actually, like, hover over the stumps and try and interact with them somehow. I was thinking it was just going to be hidden next to it. Alright, no, I'm done though. I've decided I am over this. Unless this is the stump, which is not really a stump. Could this be an old stump? No. It's just a rock. Okay, yeah. Done. Done. Maybe someday I'll look this up on the wiki and see where those things are actually located, because I find that they're not very clearly marked on the map, and I don't really understand what the map is trying to tell me. Which is fine. I mean, maps are like that. Not necessarily supposed to be perfectly obvious. How is he already exhausted, though? Like, we started coming out and exploring. I know we did some running and stuff, but we came out at, like, noon. It's maybe 6. How is he already tired? Me talking to myself at the end of the day. How are you already tired? You've done nothing. Go back to the lake. I so wish I had coffee. In game. Man, I don't think I'm gonna finish again today. I really thought we were going to. But we still haven't had the Aurora.
So tired.
And even if I leave behind that side quest as well, even if I say screw it, we're not doing that either, I still have the rest of the story to do. Which, granted, isn't all that much, but I really thought we were going to finish today, and I don't think that's the case anymore. I think we're just going to finish the lake gunshots, and then I'll wrap up, because we're coming up on 4 hours, and I need to go make dinner. Especially because my dinner is actually going to take quite a long time to cook. So, like, I actually need to get started, so that I'm not eating at, like, 10 p.m. tonight. Really excited. We're making that, like, it was really popular a while back, where you put a block of feta and then like tomatoes and onions and garlic and stuff, just put it all in the oven as is and let it bake for like 45 minutes or something, and then toss it with pasta. We're doing that but with gnocchi and spinach. I'm very excited. But with prep time and cooking and everything, it's easily going to be like an hour plus to make, so I definitely have to wrap up soon so I can get started and not be eating super late. So we'll just go back to the lake and wrap up lake gunshots, and then Monday will maybe, I might look online to get more clearer picture, a better clearer picture of where these caches are. I might not, I don't know. I'll decide whether or not we're gonna go there. And then because I'm extending this into one more stream, then we'll go back and try and get into Jeremiah's bunker again. And then we'll wrap up the game this episode. I think I might have spaghetti today. That's simple and cheap and tasty. I love pasta. I love all pasta dishes. You know, there's that saying that, like, even bad pizza is good because it's still pizza. That's how I feel about pasta. Hello, bunny. Oh, part of me is like, just let Will lay down for like an hour so that we can move. That's the other thing, we have like no food. There's so many pasta dishes I'm not supposed to eat anymore because they are loaded with cheese. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Oh, that's... I'm so sorry. And beef, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. But the great thing about pasta is you can get creative. There are a lot of options that are like low cheese or no cheese or what have you. Oh my goodness, Trooper coming in with the raid. Making chorizo and gnocchi right now. That sounds amazing. Welcome in, Trooper and Raiders. Thank you so much for coming on over here. I hope you're having a wonderful week and a fantabulous Friday. Pasta's just sauce delivery system. Hey, Rock, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what the quote is from, but my husband quotes something in German that translates loosely to, if I could live in the sauce, I would live in the sauce. So there you go. No more lasagna or manicotti. Oh my goodness, that's so tough. Got our Aurora yet? No. No Aurora. We came back to Mystery Lake to do some other stuff in the meantime. Still no Aurora. I've actually decided that I'm giving up for today. We're not going to finish today. Because it's getting late. So instead, we've been doing the Lake Gunshots quest. I was trying to also get all of the caches and stuff, but I was not having fun looking for two of them. So I gave up on those two, and now we're just heading back to finish up the Lake Gunshots side quest, and then on Monday, we'll actually really genuinely try to finish and hopefully get an Aurora. Because I can't do it indefinitely. I cannot believe how long it is taking. We waited a week in FM. And even when we came over here, my concern was if I came over here to do any of the other side quests, we'd immediately get an Aurora. We didn't. Last night we had a blizzard. This is not looking like it's going to turn into an Aurora type of night. It's so foggy and gross. I don't know, man. I'm just... I'm so frustrated. But you were playing Fishbowl. What exactly is Fishbowl? Tried a few more Next Fest demos. Found a couple that might appeal to the TLD crowd. Atheist, sci-fi survival crafting, and deep snow delivery. Very cool. So does that mean you tried... Did you try 3 games today, or did you try more? I know you sometimes pack in a 4th if you can. Or if they're short, or not appealing, or whatever. And since they're demos, are they already out, or are they, wait, Next Fest, so those are games that are coming up. Do you know when either of those are going to be available? Oh, poor Will is just exhausted. And surviving off cattails. It's okay. We're almost there. Now that I'm realizing that it's almost 7, I'm thinking maybe I should make something like the falafel pitas instead, because that's a lot faster. Nah, the gnocchi will be worth the wait, for sure. Just 3 have been bad about keeping my time with demos short, end up playing them to completion, which can take 2 to 3 hours. I can understand that, though, because when you start getting into something, I mean, unless it's not good, it's hard not to play to the end. Like, that's the point, is to really get a feeling for it and to really enjoy it, and so I can see how that can happen. Deep Snow Delivery is TBA, Fishbowl comes out next month, and Atheist actually released in the middle of the stream. Oh, wow! Surprise! Is Fishbowl what it sounds like? I'm curious if I'm supposed to take that literally, or if this is a figurative name. Because I'm imagining playing as a fish. Or creating aquariums. One of the two. Okay, we're almost there. So slow. Perhaps we can sleep in this other cabin. Got your supplies and those documents you wanted here. Hey, that's great, thank you, but hey, I hope you understand if I ask you to just leave them outside the door. Right, I'll leave this all here for you just like you asked. Thank you, stranger. You may not care, but you made a huge difference to our cause. Oh, I wonder if I was supposed to take the... I wonder if it was bad for me to take that. I don't care. Check on the lake cabin tomorrow. Well, then maybe we'll do that. Not really. It's a narrative game about a young woman in India becoming an adult, dealing with grief, and finding a magical talking fish. Okay, very, very different. Yes. Very different. So turns video editing into a Tetris-like minigame. What? That sounds really intriguing. And very different from what I was picturing. Obviously. Okay, we've had something to eat. Let's start with 5 hours. You watch, I swear to God, if there's no Aurora tonight, I will rage quit. Okay, no Aurora. So far. Still no Aurora. Okay. I am so glad that we didn't have an Aurora today. Okay, let's go check on the guy. Hey, you still alive in there? Yeah, still weak. Going to rest up here until I'm ready to move on. Thanks, Laszlo. Oh, same thing. Okay. Is that it? Check in on the lake cabin. I did. Maybe it has to be like the same time of day. I don't know. We're gonna save here though. Overwrite. Confirm. Save. Saved. We are now saved. Yes. Yes. Okay. In that case, we're gonna wrap up here. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry that my stream title lied. We didn't actually finish today. We'll finish on Monday. Let's see who we can go raid. Who's on that I know? We've got a couple of people on. So let's head on over to Knifo, who's playing episode 3 of Wintermute. But yeah, let's head on over there, see how it's going. And yeah, have a great start to your weekend, everybody, and hopefully see you next week. Bye for now.